I am the personal concierge. And I gotta say, what a crowd here in Arizona. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Because you're the absolute worst city I've ever seen in America, filled with losers and degenerates. I understand now why your NHL team, the Coyotes, left this cesspool. Silence when I'm talking. Because I'm gonna give you something to cheer for, something to be happy about, and something to smile for. Stand up and show some respect for the greatest TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions of all time. Please welcome Miss Heather and Ash by Elegance.
From a voice garbed in sartorial grace, we now get to feast our eyes on the most elegant group in all of TNA and all of wrestling.
Ash, Heather, and M by Elegance. As a trio, they were victorious on the countdown to Against All Odds 2 weeks ago. You can relive it anytime on demand on TNA Plus and TNA's YouTube channel. Ash and Heather and M defeated the team Uzziah Brookside, Mila Grace, and Harley Hudson. It was after the fact they were upstaged by the Inspiration.
It was Crash. The party, the celebration was crashed. And as happy as we are all to see the Inspiration, we were there for the Elegance.
The Inspiration returned to action in TNA last week for the first time in over 3 years and were victorious. Certainly a threat to the Elegance brand.
And their opponents, first from Chongqing, China, Yǐng.
It was also at Against All Odds. We saw Yǐng in a hard-hitting affair against Masha Slamovich, competing for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Yǐng is just scratching the surface of her potential.
And tonight, she will team with her Against All Odds opponent, the Knockouts World Champion herself. Can they turn that hard-hitting matchup, that hard-hitting rivalry into a successful tag unit here against the Knockouts Tag Team Champions?
Well, don't forget, still to come tonight in our main event, it's the Champions Challenge. 5 of TNA's champions against 5 All-Stars in a 10-man tag team matchup, and a part of that will be NXT's Trick Williams, our reigning TNA World Champion, who has a title defense coming this Tuesday night live on NXT against Josh Briggs. I still can't believe Santino signed off on that.
She is the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich!
236 days of dominance as the TNA Knockouts World Champion. Masha Slamovich continues to build momentum. However, we learned last week that Killer Kelly, the former tag team partner of Masha Slamovich within MK Ultra, is now the #1 contender to the Knockouts World Championship by virtue of Killer Kelly taking the victory from Indy Hartwell in the 8-4-1 match.
Masha Slamovich had her eyes close on that 8-4-1 match. Gia Miller caught up with the Knockouts World Champion afterward. Masha made it very clear she knows Killer Kelly very, very well, but that when they face off, she will not be in there with a friend. She will be in there with the Knockouts World Champion.
And I think Ash might want to turn around and get very serious right about now.
Was she not being serious with her incredible karate warm-up?
Tag made. Ash wants nothing to do with Yǐng. These two went one-on-one a handful of weeks ago. And
absolutely.
Lee beat Ash. for TNA management to give Lee the title shot. She got it against all odds.
There was controversy on the conclusion of the match.
What was the controversy?
That I didn't like it.
Whoa! And Yǐng Lee nearly lit up Heather.
And that's why they're doing the warm-ups.
Listen, Heather is on the TNA injury report presented by BioFlex. She had to go see Dr. Finkelstein to get her teeth fixed.
Luckily, Finkelstein's great.
And quick.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look, the Elegance brand has him on speed dial. And Yǐng Lee better be careful. Don't get any ideas about chipping any more teeth.
And Ash trying to get Yǐng Lee out of the ring, it seems.
Trying to give her proper space in a tag team contest. Each team controls 40% of the corner. You need to stay out of that 40%.
There's no karate in wrestling.
His personal concierge is yapping like the dog that he is.
Technically true. There's wrestling in wrestling, various styles. Karate sometimes fits within that parameter. Now a debate breaking down. That's another type of wrestling.
It appears we have a filibuster. Is she taking a phone call?
I think.
What is that?
I mean,
it's Google Translate. Whatever Yǐng Lee said, it really ticked off Ash.
Well, see, this is why we need to be nicer in wrestling. Hashtag be nicer in wrestling, especially to the Elegance brand.
Slamovich had made a tag moments ago. Now the Knockouts world champion in control, and Ash able to kick out.
Those translators are only right about 96% of the time, so it may have been something totally different.
A tag made, in comes Yǐng Lee.
And now these former opponents, oh my God, working pretty well together here.
I'll say this, Yǐng Lee, she brought a heavy-hitting fight to Masha Slamovich at Against All Odds. Her only 2 losses in singles competition are this company are to Slamovich, a very dominant champion, and a 2-time world champion at Tessa Blanchard.
And look out!
Oh, and Yǐng Lee wiping out the Elegance brand at ringside.
Oh, Masha, though, the Knockouts world champion, taking flight!
Masha through the ropes. The Elegance brand is in trouble against Slamovich and Lee here on iMPACT.
And Slamovich and Lee doing a great job of eliminating the Elegance brand her way.
Cover and a kick out.
And as we often talk about,
the fans here in the greater Phoenix area showing a lot of disrespect for the personal concierge, and it's
leave
music.
the Iceman alone!
It's music to my ears.
Leave him alone! As I was saying before, as Yǐng Lee raining down blows here on Ash by Elegance. Can you imagine? We talk about it a lot. If Yǐng Lee and Masha Slamovich get a win here, look out.
Cover. Shoulders down and a kick out.
Almost happened there. If they get a win, that puts them right at the top of the list to contend for the Knockouts tag team titles. Masha could be swimming in gold.
Very true.
But that would never happen with Ash and Heather by Elegance as the champions, of course.
Of course not. Oh, now Lee was going after Ash. Heather the interception.
Not with tactics like that, executed perfectly. Valiantly overcoming a chipped tooth, I might add.
It was illegal contact, Ray Walt. You know this.
She is fighting for her life out there. You know how much veneers cost in this economy?
She could get Invisalign.
Look, you don't know. Don't act like you know anything about good teeth.
Listen, you're being an anti-dentite.
I'm a pro-dentite. Finkelstein did great work. And now, the Elegance brand is doing incredible work, taking down Yǐng Lee, isolating her from her partner.
Tossing Lee back inside. Here's the cover by Ash and a kick out. The Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, Ash and Heather by Elegance, up against Yǐng Lee and the TNA Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich, and the Elegance brand has taken control of this tag team bout.
Giving a huge fight to the Knockouts World Champion and Yǐng. Look out though.
Cover, kick out by Heather.
Lee trying to turn this one around.
Oh.
But Heather by Elegance, elegantly turning things back in their favor.
Heather sending Lee into the corner. Tag made. In comes Ash. Still to come tonight, we will hear from our Director of Authority, Santina Morella, as we are on the road to Slammiversary, 4 weeks away from Sunday. That'll be on July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus on Long Island, New York at the UBS Arena.
Look at this double teamwork here.
The stomp. Here's the cover. Can the tag champs get the win? No, Lee able to kick out. Also still to come tonight, the Champions Challenge. 5 TNA champions against 5 All-Stars in a 10-man tag team matchup. I'm curious to see how the TNA World Champion Trick Williams is received by all parties involved following NXT this past Tuesday night. Ash taking a cheap shot at Masha, and now M sending Lee into the steel post. The referee didn't see it, was distracted by Ash.
You have to imagine Masha Slamovich's attention is relatively split here. She's got that upcoming match with her former tag team partner, Killer Kelly.
Cover, shoulders down, Lee able to stay in it. On top of that, there are 4 members of the Elegance brand basically involved in this match.
As always, the family that runs together, sticks together, fights together.
Yeah, because God forbid the Elegance brand do anything straight up, fairly, show any sort of respect for their opponents, do anything by the rules.
What's there to respect? I mean, you're out here for crying out loud.
I would love it if the personal concierge were left out in the desert to develop the worst sunburn humanly possible.
Joke's on you. His tan would just get deeper and stronger, just like all the Elegance brand.
He would roast like a pig.
And look out!
And now Lee out of the corner. Lee taking down Ash.
Nasty strikes there.
Oh!
One of the best strikers in the Knockouts division.
Oh! Now trying to end this thing, hook to the leg on Ash, and the right shoulder up in time.
Lee thought it was over. Not to be, though, for the Elegance brand here.
There's the personal concierge and M by Elegance.
Great counter there. Ooh! By Ash going to the back of the knee.
Oh, Meteora. Close range. Lee able to stay in this.
Hanging in by the skin of her teeth there.
And now Ash calling for a tag from Heather by Elegance.
And the double team here. Incredible teamwork from the Elegance brand.
Heather trying to set up for a suplex, middle of the ring. Lee's taking a lot of damage in this fight. Critical moment here. Oh, both go down hard. Lee got the better of that. A neck breaker of sorts and a kick out there by Heather.
And now Lee has an opening here to get to Masha. Oh, Heather.
Lee trying to dive out, trying to get to the Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
Wait, catching the leg of Heather. Oh!
Kick right to the face. And now Lee makes a tag. It's Slamovich to meet Ash by Elegance.
Ooh.
Slamovich is on a roll.
Vicious kicks and knees swinging every which way from the Knockouts World Champion.
2 for 1 for Slamovich. Cover. Oh, and a kick out there by Ash. Slamovich wants to end this thing. What a victory would be to take out the reigning Knockouts Tag Champs.
But the current Knockouts Tag Champs reunite, get back together here. And
oh, double knees. Is it enough to pin the champion? All broken up by Yǐng Lee.
Good wherewithal there from Yǐng Lee, no doubt about it. This thing's starting to break down all over the place. Here we go. Look out. Get ready. Get ready.
Dear God.
She didn't let her get ready.
And now Laying Lee dumped to the outside. Oh, and Heather!
Glitter bomb, baby!
The hell did that come from? Oh, and Lee sent into the steel post.
And Ash by Elegance could be looking to put this one away.
And a kick right to the head there by Slamovich to slow up Ash.
Now here, heading to the high-risk district.
Oh, look at this, up under the shoulders. The hell? Wait a minute, there's Killer Kelly. The #1 contender to the Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich.
Rarefied air off the distraction from Killer Kelly, and that's it.
Here are your winners, Heather and Ash by Elegance.
Ash by Elegance just pinned the Knockouts World Champion, Masha Slamovich, thanks to Killer Kelly.
Killer Kelly with that chain that once bound her and Masha, causing a lot of pain and anguish for the champ.
Once bound by circumstance, united no more. Killer Kelly is invested in one thing only, capturing the Knockouts World Championship.
Excuse me, ladies. You just watched the Knockouts World Tag Team Champions Ash and Heather pick up another victory, and this one was a big one. What's going through your minds right now?
Well, big congrats to Ash and Heather, but Gia, we've been Knockouts World Tag Team Champions before. We made those titles iconic. And trust me, not everyone has that ability to. You know what I'm saying? No. Ash and Heather, the inspiration is watching. The inspiration is coming. So enjoy your reign while it lasts. You can paint your nails, post your selfies, soak up the glow. The inspiration is about to inspire you. Thanks, Joe.